Hey guys, my name is Tessa and welcome to Spirit Speaks Oracle Readings. I wanted to bring a message for everyone today around forgiveness. I'm not sure if you've ever been in the position where somebody's hurt you before in whatever way, and you've been unable to forgive that person. I've come to realize over the course of my spiritual journey that forgiveness is actually about me, not the other person that actually did the harm. It's also not about forgetting what happened though, okay? But I realized I had some people that hurt me in my past that so much so that I actually decided to move away from those people in the town that I was living in. They were family, and I'm here to tell you that it is okay to move away from family if your family dynamics are that toxic, okay? Do that for your own self-love, peace of mind, and spiritual growth. But anyway, I realized that yes, the holding on to that, I felt very betrayed. I had anger because of what had happened in particular to me. And I vowed honestly to never forgive these people for what they did. And that pain, that hurt sat inside me, in my chest. I mean, literally, like when I start thinking about it, I start to feel my chest like tighten up. And finally, it's been like 11 years now. I've finally figured out that okay, I'm choosing to relive that trauma, okay, because I keep thinking about what happened in the past, and that's not what Spirit wants you to do. You have to let that go. The past is the past. The people that hurt me, they sleep really good every night. They don't care. They do not care one bit. I've tried to even explain it to them how they hurt me severely, in one ear and out the other, okay? So acceptance is a big thing. And I'm pretty hard-headed, that's why it took me like 11 years to finally figure this out. I kind of learned things the hard way, unfortunately. But choosing to remain in the past and to keep reliving that pain and hurt, I finally realized was toxic for me, okay? I had escaped the toxic situation. I up and chose to move to Colorado, away from my family members. But I was still carrying that pain and that hurt with me. And it's taken me this long to realize that, yeah, it was just eating away at me. So I have to let it go. I have to forgive those people. I'm not going to forget what they did. And I'm not going to change my boundaries, okay? Because the more you keep inviting that pain and that toxic energy back into your life is what you're going to experience. So make sure to learn to love, to forgive, okay? Just as you are forgiven for your mistakes by God, the Creator, we should forgive others to help ourselves move on and grow. I'm going to pull three tarot cards for you guys around this topic of forgiveness to see what other messages your spirit guides have for you. Okay. Perfect. So the first card that I pulled for everyone is the Four of Wands, okay? This is a card about celebration. You should be celebrating life. Again, don't be stuck in the past. Don't keep your focus on something that hurts you. Yes, it hurts you. Feel that pain, cry about it if you need to. Definitely do some shadow work, do some journaling to help get those feelings off your heart. But celebrate all the blessings and all the wonderful things you do have in your life. And if you have a focus on these blessings, on this gratitude, you will attract even more gratitude and abundance into your life. And you'll have a lot of other things to celebrate. The second card I pulled was the Justice card, okay? So again, yeah, this is about balancing your emotions, in this case, forgiveness. You see the scales here. The sword represents the mind, okay? So your thoughts. What are you thinking? If you're constantly thinking of that negative situation, whatever it was, whatever happened to you that you haven't been able to forgive, if you keep thinking about it, you're going to keep, again, reliving that same trauma, that same hurt, that same pain. I could tell you that, honestly, This past year, I've done a lot of healing work, but up until that point, every time I would think about that situation, which fortunately wasn't often, it would still stir up so much anger and so much emotion and so much pain for me until I learned to release that and truly let it go. Okay, there's an expression, let go and let God, that I love to live by, and I kind of lost sight of that. I've learned that in the past, but yeah, sometimes, I mean, you go back and forth. You think you're making so much progress, and then something happens, and you kind of go back, and so you just have to try your best to course correct, so to speak, and let it go. Let the universe handle it. Justice will be served. Okay, it's some form of trauma, which is probably some form of karma, and karma will be served to everyone involved. Okay, so the best thing that you can do for yourself is to trust that karma, fate, destiny, whatever you want to call it, God, the universe will handle it for you. Okay, so just keep working your way towards peace. All right, celebrate all the wonderful things you have in life, and know that you are the magician of your life. You can create anything you want. Okay, the magician here has all the resources needed. The infinity symbol, infinite possibilities. Okay, if you just recognize that you are the one that will create your own reality. Okay, you are the magician, you are the wizard of your own life. So create like a wizard would create. Some of them have staffs, other ones have magic wands. Create the world that you want to see. The world that I want to see is drama free. Okay, that's a huge reason why I picked up myself and my daughter and my cats, and I moved my family way over here to get away from that pain and that drama and that toxicity, because unfortunately, again, it has a lot to do with acceptance as well. You have to accept this situation that you are in, and if those people aren't going to change, the ones that are hurting you, even when you've tried your best to explain things to them, then it is what it is, and you need to maintain your peace and get away from that situation if you can. It took me years from the situation that occurred. Took about 6 years before I had enough money saved up where I could make that move. And let me tell you what, my life is so peaceful now. I absolutely love it. I am sitting here in my peaceful home in my sanctuary, having tea with you guys, giving you messages from your spirit team. Okay, this is so enjoyable to me. And this is what I'm all about. I'm sitting here trying to make a positive impact on the world, okay? And have fun while doing it. I'm gonna use my crystal ball for you guys as well, to see what other messages might come through. I'll hold my crystal ball, and I see premonitions. You may see these as well today or in the next few days. I see a dragon for sure here. A dragon head. Okay, dragon, hello, you're beautiful. You have a rainbow eyeball. What message do you have for the world about forgiveness? Okay, what I'm getting from this dragon is that, again, what are you thinking about? Are you stuck in the past thinking about whatever situation that hurt you? And what stories are you telling yourself? We know from folklore that dragons were something to be feared, that they were scary, that brave knights would fight them and save the kingdom. But that's not the dragons here. Dragons are here to tell you that they are helpers. They are divine messengers as well. They work right alongside with the angels. So you can call on a dragon for assistance. If you'd like to work with dragons, they are ready and willing and able to help humans, okay? The stories about dragons were all false. And the dragons show forgiveness for our human ignorance or attempts at control, maybe, as they know the truth and they are authentic to yourself, as you should be as well. Are there any other messages that would like to come through for the world about forgiveness? Okay, I actually see 1, 2, 3 owls. All right. So I'm getting be discerning, be wise, um, forgive. Again, forgive, but you don't have to forget, okay? But for your own peace of mind, peace of heart, forgive those who have harmed you or wronged you in some way so that you can move on from it and you can start focusing on this present moment, because you do have a lot to celebrate, okay? Lots to celebrate about. Be grateful for all the wonderful things in your life. Okay, now I see a bird with a long beak. Could be a turkey. Actually, could be, has something on its head. Could be a peacock. Thinking of a big turkey fanning its tail, or a peacock fanning its tail. And the message around forgiveness with this peacock is to be authentically you, okay? Be yourself. Don't let these negative emotions, this pain that you felt from whatever past actions occurred, eat away at you, and stay within yourself. Yourself is loving and joyful and happy, and you seek peace in life, okay? So give this peace to yourself. It's a form of self-love. That's what forgiveness is in a whole here. So I also wanted to use my angels and ancestors deck for everybody and see what messages want to come through from your angels and ancestors. Okay. Oh, the air guardian is coming through. It says shift your perception. That's a beautiful card. The air guardian. Exactly. Shift your perception. In order to forgive, you must make that shift in your point of view. You must decide that you don't want to keep reliving that pain, to keep reliving that hurt, and that forgiving somebody or some situation is actually going to help you in the long run. It's going to help you grow. Okay, page 95. 95 could be an angel number that helps you clarify this message as well. So the air guardian comes to tell you, change the way you think and you will change your whole reality. Absolutely. Remember, you are the magician. You have the ability to create whatever you want in your life. You can create your perfect world, okay, if you change your perspective. The air guardian represents the angels of the air element. Traditionally, air is all about thoughts, thinking, and everything that's happening in the mind. So these angels can help you to overcome any thoughts that have come back to haunt you from the past and to see the world more clearly. They are guiding you to change the way you think about certain situations, as this could be standing between you and greatness. Okay, so yeah, even if it wasn't a situation where somebody actually hurt you, betrayed you, as was my case, these could be old thought patterns, limiting self-beliefs. I'll give you one fine example, is that you have to work very hard to succeed in life. I'm finding that to be the complete opposite of the truth. The more I relax and stay calm, stay centered, stay grounded, the more wonderful things that flow to me, okay? That we are not machines. We are not meant to just work ourselves to the bone every day, break our backs. That's not what God created us for. That's not what living life here on earth is all about as a human, as a soul living in a human body. Really take a look at what stories you are telling yourself, okay? Are they true? Again, the dragon came to tell you that, for those of you that don't know, dragons are just like angels, okay? They're just divine beings here to bring love to the earth and to help support the earth and help the earth grow and expand, okay? So what negative, you could be telling yourself something like, I'll only achieve this if I have this first. That might be something that's blocking you, okay? There's a lot of things you need to change your perspective about, but since the topic originally in my meditation was forgiveness, for the collective out there, most of you need to find a way to let go and move on past that trauma for your own growth, okay? For your own peace of mind and peace of heart. There is an extended message. It says, when this card arises, it's an opportunity to learn about your way of thinking. You are being guided to recognize that not all you see is exactly the way you see it. Sometimes the mind can play games, and sometimes our perceptions can be wrong. If you are being challenged or feel that there's lack of clarity and direction in your life at this moment, there's a good chance that the way you're thinking or what you're focusing on has a lot to do with that reality. You are being guided to open your eyes and your mind, go beyond any limits you have set for yourself, and recognize that the way you see the world is how you will experience the world, okay? I'm going to read that again. The way you see the world is the way you will experience the world. If you see everything with a negative mindset, this sucks, that sucks, I hate this, I hate that, you're going to see more of that. But if you're grateful, I'm grateful for a roof over my head. I'm grateful that I have food in my belly. I'm grateful that I can support my family. I'm grateful that the sun is shining right now. The smallest things that you can be grateful for, you will attract more wonderful things into your life. It says opportunities are moving in your direction, but they will only open up for you if you are ready to do the internal work to support them. Okay? So opportunities are coming your way, but you have to be willing to let go. Let go of whatever it is that's holding you back. For me, forgiveness was a huge thing that was holding me back, and I now realize this. But like I said, it took me a good solid 10, 11 years to figure it out. So don't choose to keep reliving that bad situation from your past, okay? You're only hurting yourself. Because again, chances are, unfortunately, the people that did whatever bad thing it was, don't care. They sleep good at night. They've forgotten all about it. I mean, some of them, depending on what it is. And so it's for you to free yourself, okay? So that you can enjoy the present moment. And then the last card deck that I wanted to use for you is my my spirit animal oracle deck. I just love this one. Animal guides come to me all the time, so I always want to share their wisdom with you. So the ant spirit is coming through with a message of time to collaborate, all right? The ant spirit. We have the number 1 up at the top. Ones symbolize new beginnings, okay? So again, if you shift that perspective, you could have some new beginnings, new opportunities coming your way. And you might see ants as a confirmation to this reading. You might see puzzle pieces as well. It says, when ant spirit comes to visit, it's to celebrate the benefits of working in a partnership with others as part of a community or tribe. Spirit reminds you that to build your dream, you need to work with others, accept help, and trust in your most important partnership, the one you have with Spirit, okay? That is your most important partnership. Trust in the universe, trust in the divine. Everything is working out for your highest good in divine timing. Your intentions will come to fruition if you remain awake and focused on co-creating your reality with others and with Spirit. Remember that the world around you can easily seduce you if you don't have some sort of practice or discipline, like meditation, to keep you on track as you build the life you desire. Connecting with others and having accountability partners can be very helpful, as it's unlikely that everyone will fall asleep at the same time. The other message Ant Spirit holds is that you are now at an auspicious time to ask for help and receive it. Whether you need help assembling a team, finding a new tribe, or requesting assistance from others who are there for you. Everything is working to support you right now, okay? Don't be afraid to ask for help either. That's a big message that I've also learned over this past year. I'm bringing you messages from your spirit team. I'm so glad to be here. I've always wanted to work from home. I love cards as divination tools and working with my crystals every day. But it's been hard for me. I quit my job 9 months ago, okay? So I haven't had a paycheck in 9 months. My finances have definitely dwindled, next to nothing. I have a family to support. I was able to ask for help from a friend and received a little bit of help to be able to pay the rent last month, which was great. And that same friend actually surprised me and gave me a little additional money. So the past 2 months, I've been able to make rent and pay bills. It's hard to ask for help. I know that personally. It's a very humbling experience. But the angels are here to support you, and you should have people hopefully in your life, friends, family that can help support you. I've had to lean on my friends for support as well, just over the past few months. And I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful for their generosity and for their understanding. And now is a very great time for you to ask for help as well, okay? I am going to read the protection message for you because I did pull this card in reverse. It says, do you really believe that you have to do everything yourself? Do you believe that somehow any help you get will be disappointing or not good enough? Perhaps it is time to address your issues of control and bias towards the negative. It doesn't matter where or why you came to be pessimistic or mistrustful. The fact that Ant Spirit is showing up now is a sign that you have an opportunity to heal and relearn to trust that others will show up for you in a genuine way. Ant Spirit wants you to remember that your expectations and limiting beliefs are a vibrational offering that draws in the opposite of what you desire. Spirit wants to help you and will send collaborative partners your way, okay? So ask for that help. It's time to see the universe as conscious and connected, loving and helpful, but you must participate in this activity of co-creation. Creating reality is not just about dreaming, okay? If you are feeling orphaned from community, reach out and communicate. If you feel vulnerable, know that being present in your vulnerability can help you draw in someone who wants to assist you. Trust in your partnership with Spirit, and your outer conditions will start to reflect that. Then you will see the miracles waiting for you, including partners who appear ready to lend a hand. Okay, so you need to be brave, brave enough to be vulnerable. Okay, if you need help, ask for help. Trust in your co-creations with Spirit. Trust that the universe wants what's best for you, and that universe will send people to support you, okay? Pray about it, reach out to the universe, say, God, I really need a lot of help here. I need angels, I need somebody to help here, and help will be given to you, okay? Think about those in your community that could help you out. Again, friends, even co-workers, family members, your church, other organizations and communities. There are resources out there that can help you, okay? So humble yourself enough to ask for that help, and the universe will provide for you, my friends. Just the same as the universe is providing for me. We all go through struggles in life, okay? We all need some help. I've had to rely on help from my friends and the generosity of others, and there is nothing wrong with that, okay? It's all about your spiritual growth. It's all about forgiveness, but definitely make those steps towards changing your perspective and recognizing the blessings that are already in your life. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will talk to you later.